I can totally relate to this because I've experienced it. But I do think that there is still one faulty thought in this. So I think we're talking about, like, when we do the healing work, there's two stages. There's the healing that you do individually, and then there's the healing that happens in a relationship. So here she says, like, we go through the work and we apply it, but we don't receive the response that closes the loop. So you figure out all of the ways in which you're showing up in unhealthy ways in your relationship. And so you change that, you do the work to change that, you learn how to communicate properly, you take ownership and responsibility of your feelings, but then you don't get the feedback from the other person. If you haven't fully dug into validation seeking behavior, you could receive their lack of closing the loop as you're still doing something wrong. You got to make sure you're checking that. Like, if you've done the work, if you've put in your side of things, but the other person isn't doing their side of things, it's not about you. It's about them. This is such a sneaky way in which we seek validation from others. I think when you've really done, like, your solo part in the healing work, you eventually get to a place where people's rejection of you becomes a reflection of them. There's the saying, like, there is no rejection, there's just redirection. And I fully believe that. You can never lose what's meant for you, which means if somebody rejects you, then they weren't actually meant for you. And I just think that that's the final piece that will get you in the right energy out of validation seeking behavior. Because once you're there, then there's no fear to be vulnerable. There's no fear to show up as your authentic self. And it is in that energy that you're going to find somebody who closes the loop.